Nomad podcast.
Hey, we're the Bitcoin Nomad family. We're bold and provocative, free and independent, decentralized and yet connected to the rest of the world.
You don't talk about money? Well, we do and ask the questions that no one else is asking. Nomads can do everything, even the impossible.
Well, welcome to paradise behind us. We're on Madeira and we were at the Bitcoin Atlantis and it was beautiful. The weather was nice. It was usually around that time in the year. It's not that warm actually on Madeira, so that was a nice gift for us. So, Mom, what did we do in the Bitcoin Atlantis conference?
Well, there was a lot to do at Bitcoin Atlantis. It was really great. It was a great event. It was the first event that they organized here on Madeira. It was the first big event in 2024. And well, what did we do? You had a panel in the kids block. So there was a huge kids block organized by Sophia Prince. And I think you also helped with that kids block. And you had a cool talk with the guy of Lightning Piggy.
Yeah. I had to eat cat food. No, I had to eat beans. But he basically said he wanted to teach kids that we shouldn't trust, we should verify. So he gave me it was a can of beans, but he changed the label. So he said, would you eat that cat food? Do you trust me? I'm like, yeah, sure. Then when I ate it, the kids were like, oh, that's disgusting. But essentially I said, no, it's not cat food, it's beans. And then he said the words, don't trust, verify. And that was a good lesson for the children.
Yeah, they educate with these examples how it is to don't trust, verify. That was really great. And there was another woman from El Salvador, from the education team. So they also do a very, very nice job with education for children. It's so important. And that was what I thought. It was so great because we had a kids block and we also had a block of moms in Bitcoin. So that was my part, which I told a little bit things about how we live in Bitcoin. But let us talk about the kids block. What do you think? Is it important that we will find on other conferences also kid blocks? Because, right, we say Bitcoin is for everyone. So give them the space really for everyone, not only for the high level education for old Bitcoiners. We need the levels for newcomers and also for kids, and why not for parents?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm just gonna talk about the kids blog. It was funny to see that there was a 6-year-old girl using Lightning to buy like a sticker or like a pin. So that was, and I think we need that more. I think it would be funny it would be amazing if we would see the same in Prague, but maybe for teenagers also this time, because it was sweet, to have like a kids blog, but there were a lot of small children. But as I said, start small, and then eventually when they're bigger, they understand everything. So, but yeah, I wish to, and I hope so, to see more of that. So that would be cool, especially in Prague, because Prague is like, I think Prague will like, if we go to Prague, that would be even more amazing,
Well, Prague is an amazing event. We saw it last year. So guys of Prague, the two brothers, if you see that, think about it. We need a space for young people. We need a space for kids, yes, but we also need a space for young kids, teenagers, or students.
Students, yes.
That's also something that is a huge important work for it. So let me say something about the next event, which we will go. It is in Switzerland, Kreuzlingen, the Bitcoin Swiss event. And there, Sasha, the organizer, will do a lot for the education for the students.
Yes.
So there, I think we will see another concept, education for young people on another level. So that would be, for Prague, guys, that would be a great opportunity also in the English-spoken space to do something for young people.
And maybe also let young people show something, because that would be amazing. I mean, you, Rachel, and Susie,
Yep.
were on the panel with me and with Sophia, and it was a great connection. It was a great energy. So I all of the people were like not shocked, but they were surprised that children were actually interviewing elderly, because normally it's like
Oh,
elderly
really?
were
You think
because
so?
normally parents interview their children, not children their parents. So, but that would be an opportunity for some children who have great ideas. I mean, I have tons of ideas in my head, so that would be so.
Well,
Guys, if guys from Prague, if you're watching and you need someone to present, so
well, what for me was interesting, we talked moms in Bitcoin, we talked about our life, how
yes,
we came into Bitcoin. So Rachel came because of her son.
Patrick, yes.
Yes. And I came into Bitcoin because of a client of me, but he teaches you and Joel how does it work in crypto, especially in Bitcoins. That was 2016 already. And in 2016, you didn't have an easy way to come into Bitcoin. It was really IT and a lot of stuff about technique. So today it is much more easier to get into Bitcoin. And that was for me very, very interesting to listen the different stories of so many wonderful moms. So that was great.
Especially Susie, who said about that she discovered it also through her children, but her children were nerdy ones, so they loved school.
Yeah.
And she then said, when I was in school, I never loved school. I hated it. And then I told her, really? That's interesting, because my generation generally loves it. And she then said, yeah, that's strange. That's strange as well for her. But she then said that through that strangeness, she discovered Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, you can discover Bitcoin through anything, through bad or good stuff, or even strange stuff. So I mean, that's how we discovered. Basically, it was like I wouldn't say strange opportunity, but a strange moment that we actually teach you.
Yeah,
Joel and I.
you teach me, right? And I teach you in finance.
Yes,
so I
exactly.
think we need both. We need the know-how how to manage my finance, and it's really important to teach that already in young years.
Yes,
to the children,
like you did to us.
And you teach me then in a new kind of money, healthy money, we always say to it. And that was this teamwork was amazing, at least. So yes,
at least. Yeah. I also said that at the panel. I told, so there was like a, so it was like a huge room, and then we had like parents and children sitting, and I looked at the parents and said, parents, if you want to start teaching your children about Bitcoin, also start teaching them about the finance system or simple rules. I mean, you always told us, if we want to buy something, always have like 3 times the amount of the price that it costs. So if something costs like $100, have $300 on the side. So simple rules like that, we should teach that to children, and essentially it helps us to discover Bitcoin. So
yes, of course.
Mom, in Switzerland, the conference.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell us something about that?
Oh, yes, of course. There? Yeah, we will do. We will do a lot. Then we will also find there a ladies' space. So at Thursday, I think they start. Thursday to Sunday is the conference. Thursday we will have a very cool ladies' space. So ladies teach other ladies in Bitcoin. We talk a bit about money, of course, about the finance system. So my panel will be ladies. Oh, how do you say that in English? My panel in the ladies' space. Löst euch vom Geldbeutel eures Mannes.
Get rid of free yourself from the wallet of your husband.
Yes. That would be.
That was it.
It will be in German, right? But that would be my part in the ladies' space, and that would be great. I'm sure that would be great. And then we will see some really good guys on the
Mark Friedrich.
Yeah, Mark Friedrich, Mikael, Hirahim. So really good German guys, which are very known in the German space. And on Sunday, they will open for everyone, for newcomers, the conference. So I will talk there about to understand Bitcoin, you have to understand your finance system. So I will talk about our finance system and why Bitcoin is the best opportunity to get out of this falling final fiat centralized system.
Will you also include Austrian economics, maybe, or
No, I do not. I think that is a part of Rahim.
that's a part of Rahim?
That's a part of Rahim.
So let's get back to Madeira. As I said at the beginning, we're currently on Madeira, in paradise, actually on Hawaii of Europe, if you want to say so.
Yeah.
And currently here, there's a lot going on. I mean, I saw some coffee shops which accept Lightning. And from 2 days ago, I went to, there was like a sports event. And I played football with some other guys. I also played football with Daniel Prince, so that was amazing. And I said, Daniel, what are the chances that that coffee shop right there accepts Bitcoin? And he said, like, well, I don't know. Just go and ask them, orange pill them. I went there and asked them, and on the door, normally there's like a sign where it says we accept Bitcoin. They didn't essentially, but I talked with them and said, are you going to do that? Are you going to adapt to it? Are you going to use Bitcoin? They eventually said, yeah, we will. Because for us currently, it's the only thing, that we can make money with. Because on Madeira, people have it great. It's paradise. But they don't make a lot of money because it's Europe, So, but that was essentially like a highlight of my week. So
cool.
So that was cool. But
my highlight of this week was to see how important education is.
Yes.
Basically, education in basics, but also in Bitcoin. So we had to do a lot of work because we always say Bitcoin is for everyone, but not everyone is ready for Bitcoin. And that is, I have a bit of problem about this. I see the opportunity in Bitcoin and I want to educate everyone for this healthy money. So I think it needs a bit much more time. We need a lot of events. We need a lot of good stuff in mainstream, not the bullshit that we now see. We need really good journalists who make their job very good. So that is what I see. But I'm happy. I see a future in Bitcoin, and I see also a future in upcoming events to educate as much people as we can.
It even starts at, as I said before, a 6-year-old using Lightning to buy stickers, so that's already a good start.
Of course.
The talk. I mean, what I also liked in the conference generally, that Rahim's talk about Austrian economics and how Madeira was like a connection point to the world, basically, how people fled to it in times of crisis, basically. That was amazing. And I think also Bitcoin is not only about finance, it's also about history. Because he talked a lot about the historical aspects of the finance system.
Well, so we can learn a lot of history, but not
everything.
No, not everybody would learn it. Why do you see that people repeat all day bad things? Huh?
Manipulated.
Yeah, they are manipulated, and so that is. Yeah, we have to talk a lot about history and to learn about history.
And Rahim's presentation especially was a great. Yeah. I mean, he got the, I think, biggest applause of everyone.
He got the biggest applause.
So
after Michael Saylor.
Michael Saylor,
but it was really.
It was amazing.
That was an amazing presentation.
Mom.
Yeah.
Goals for the next conference for you, especially you, who will present in Zurich and Kreuzlingen.
My motivation for the next event, Bitcoin Swiss, is to motivate as much as I can, especially for ladies, for moms, and of course also for newcomers. But my focus is there for the ladies.
Okay, I think that's a good ending to this episode. So thank you for watching, and obrigado. That's thank you in Portuguese. And as you can see, our paradise is not waiting for us. It's actually keep on coming closer. So have a nice day, and maybe see you in Kreuzlingen. So see you soon. Bye-bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Nomad Podcast.